2020. But nonetheless, this is how quickly things can turn around. So if you are a buyer sitting on the sidelines, I want you to keep that in mind, because you cannot time the bottom. So it's about just making smart decisions. And are you seeing an opportunity for what it is that you want to purchase? Does it look like a good deal? We talked a little bit about this before, about making the market. Here's how it applies to buyers. You don't know what's going on with that seller on the other side. Matt and I have been watching some neighborhoods where all of a sudden a sale pops up and it's way lower than what we expected. Well, that buyer just happened to come across a seller that was motivated and ready to go, and they set a new price in the market. That's your opportunity as a buyer right now. And if you take advantage of that, you're going to be laughing in the long run, because we know where real estate goes over the long term. But just to be mindful, it could turn around this quickly. That's just how our housing market goes in the GTA. We have way more people than we have houses. Right now, we're being impacted by outside influences. So once that changes or stabilizes, this is what our housing market has been known to do. Matt, when you take a look at this, what do you think about what I'm sharing there? How does that ring to you?
No, I think you're bang on there. And one thing that I'll add to that is, I feel like once we put a prime minister in place after the election on April 28th, we're going to quickly go into negotiations with Mexico and the US for a new trade deal. And I do believe that all tariffs will be dropped once that deal is done. And you're going to potentially see interest rates come down if a deal is done. And you're going to see a whipsaw to the upside as all that pent-up demand in the market comes storming back. So there is a window for buyers to negotiate favorable deals right now and to get things a little bit cheaper, because I do believe that we could have a trade deal later this year at some point, probably closer to the summer, and things are going to start moving to the upside again as that transpires.
Well said. So what I'm hearing is there is a reality where this does turn around quickly, where this tariff stuff kind of fades away. I mean, even with the news that came out yesterday, we weren't hit in the way that we were anticipating being hit. So this could change pretty fast. And it's like they say on the internet these days, like, we're living in the broken timeline. Well, this timeline could shift pretty quick, and we could be in that very escalating timeline just as quickly. So that's what I see when I see this. Like, you could look at this and see doom and gloom, and yeah, there's no doubt that we're feeling these low sales volume in our markets, like across the board. But when you look at 2020, you just see that example of how quickly things can pull up. That's the reality of it. And we've seen, even in previous years, we've seen these escalations just in the upswings, right? And so that is the trend. Honestly, that is the spring trend, and we're not seeing it yet, but it will come. As soon as there's stability, this is going to go like this, in all likelihood, if it holds true to the trends.